Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaFleur. So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Another shot. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Russell. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Knocks down the triple. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Inside. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns a screen on George. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Towns a screen on Morris. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Jackson attacking. Pass to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Outside McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 3-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Towns for 3.
Locked down. Leonard, a smothering force on the defensive end.
Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Here's Jackson. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he converts the layup.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Now Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jackson against Russell. Here's Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Russell finds Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Shoots over Zubats. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
And Jackson, here we go. Pass to Leonard. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. And again, no good by the Clippers. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
George for 3. They get it back. Second chance effort. The kick out to Morris. Back to Zubac. George outside. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. In low. McDaniels can't hit.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch and shoot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Towns passes to McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Russell, here we go. And that one's good. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. Will it go? Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Jackson with it. Russell covering. Morris for 3. And he buries his first look.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And they double up Edwards. Pass to Russell. Back to Towns. Outside Russell. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
George's shot is off.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
George against Edwards. to the middle. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Jackson. That shot off. Good D by Gobert. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside for Russell from behind the arc. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Leonard.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And Leonard drops them both. 12 seconds left in the second period. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince on the wing. Noel.
Active on defense when Powell.
Thanks, Allie. After.
16.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Man in at the 3. Small forward. No good on that one.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. And the shot goes in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Man. Fires from deep. Ball no good. Minnesota with the ball. Kicks it out to Anderson. 18 feet out. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Here's Wall. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Prince. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Here's the 3. And it's Wall again missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to McLaughlin. Clock at 6. On the wing, Noel. Over Powell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Over to the wing. From 12 feet, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
And for Minnesota, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Reed passes to Anderson. Lets it fly. And that one's long.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Pass to Prince. Outside, Anderson. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Wall, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. On the wing, Noel. Drives to the hoop. Over to the left wing. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. And here's Reed. Back to Prince. The Clippers grab the miss. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And that one's good, man.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to Noel. Now Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to John Wall.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So he can't get either to fall. Wall against Edwards. Batum. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action. Up to... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Leonard finds Jackson. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Minnesota shooting it well at 59%. Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by George.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now.
Blocking foul on D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 13. Doubled by Towns. There's Jackson with the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Russell. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George for 3. Russell with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Reggie Jackson. The assist, Kawhi Leonard.
Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Russell to pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. With a 9-footer. And that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Jackson attacking. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards finds Russell. Here's McDaniels. Fires the 3. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gobert with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Gobert passes to McDaniels. To the paint. It's tipped. Zubats with the steal. Down low. Knocked away. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert passes to Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for D'Angelo Russell.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell to pass to McDaniels. 18 feet out. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson with it. Russell covering. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Towns with the ball. The 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. No good there. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Gobert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Launches a three. And D'Angelo Russell with the three.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Morant missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Russell for the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Bain. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Morant finds Bain, jacks up a three, and it's Morant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Morant scanning the floor. Out to Brooks. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Oh, here is Edwards. And they double up Russell. They swipe it. Brooks outside. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in.
And this is Brooks at his best, attacking, getting physical with the defense, and finishing on the drive.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pushing it up. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Stolen by Brooks. Now Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Bain. Towns against Brooks. McDaniels. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Russell against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Left side, Bain. Jackson from long range. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Russell looking around. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies trail by 4. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Bain passes to Jackson. No good on the triple. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Down low. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D's just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
It's Russell with the drive. And that one, good. Russell's got 5.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Morant against Russell. It's Brooks on the wing. Bain looking around. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns the screen. Edwards passes to Towns. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Russell against Morant. Jackson from long range. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morant against Russell. Jackson down low. He's got 8. And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bain. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Morant outside. Nice move. And the layup is good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Bain for three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns finds Edwards. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Russell against Morant. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. For three. Brooks misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Morant.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Russell dishes to Towns. The layup off target. Got it up.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jaren Jackson. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin into the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Anderson. Jones against Prince. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's stolen by Jones. Williams attacking. Outside, Jones. No good from outside. Minnesota shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Noel. And the rejection by Clark. Driving the lane. Jones, the pass to Concho. Jones looking for an opening. The pass to Concho. Shot clock at 6. Outside Williams. A 3. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves trail by 3. The kick out to Anderson. There's the triple. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 3. Jones up top. Ball stolen. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He hits the second from the line. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Williams. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Left side, Jones. It's Williams, high post. Working on Anderson. Jones, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Kicks it to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Clock at 4. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Right side, Jones. Green finds Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Anderson against Williams. Back to Jones, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Minnesota in the lead. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Noel passes to Prince. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Clark kicks to Green. Back to Clark. Williams for 3. Good D by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Prince wide open. Green with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now, here's Reed. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Conchar, the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Williams. They can't stop the run with that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves leading by 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Russell dishes to Gobert. He kicks to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Edwards. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Jackson finds Bain. Out to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target. Here's Bain. And the rejection by Towns. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Here's Morant. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. Russell.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant.
Look out! Look out! That's how you finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Out to the wing. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Adams defending. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant passes to Bing. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bing. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Morant passes to Adams, and Memphis turns it over again. Here's Russell. Right wing. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Morant. Russell kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Morant, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Russell to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Russell. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Grizzlies. John Morant.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 8.
He'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Here he goes. The kick out to Towns. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Hustle with it. And so Minnesota takes the win. A confident David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Here's Bain. That one a little long.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Back to George. Jackson outside. The fader. And it's Bain with the rebound.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now here's Moran. Outside for Brooks. That shot, no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's George on the drive.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And the first one at the line is good.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Oh, George with a steal. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Pass to Morris. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's Adams. Adams with a screen on Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Moran. Bain finds Moran.
Well, you have to want to be a good defensive player, and Marcus Morris has committed to being more effective and aggressive contesting shots. That's nice.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Adams, shot's good.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And it's Jackson on the take. Kicks it to George. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Jackson. Moran with a defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Pass to Adams. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And Adams no good on that one. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. you too can become an NBA player.
Here's Morant following the score by the Clippers. And then Morant with the jam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
George outside. Morris on the wing. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Morant against Jackson. Got a piece of it. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Bain.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Memphis. Leonard outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting second.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jackson against Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Jackson down low, hounded by Morant. Morris against Jackson. Leonard outside. Unloads. Hits the front of the rim and out.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. 4-3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
George passes to Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And Leonard drops them both.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Inside. Here's Jackson. Pass to Bain. Takes the 3. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
2 minutes remain in the first.
George against Bain. George, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. 3-pointer. That one's good. Desmond Bain for 3. Bain's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson down low. Pounded by Morant. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, pretty on-point pass there by Reggie Jackson.
Morant into the lane. The 3 from Bain. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Pass to Brooks. To the left wing. From deep, Morant. Brooks against Leonard. 3 on the clock. And he can't jam it through.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
George passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Morris on the wing. From deep, Leonard. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Jackson, pass to George. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
Here's Wall. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. 3-pointer off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
19.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Green. Driving to the basket. Here's Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark. Deflected.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Wall. And the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jones misses. Los Angeles shooting at 45% of the game so far. Wall, the pass to Batum. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Jones against Wall. Pass to Green. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
And you talk about Powell's athleticism, Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Stolen by Jones. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Here's the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside, Williams. Back to Clark. Tipped. Powell with a steal. Here's man. Green covering. It's stolen by Green. In transition. Here they come. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Clark with the screen. Here's Jones. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter. The drive by man. Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 4.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Jones, the pass to Green. Outside, Williams. Back to Green. Williams up top. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Green for 3. The rebound by Man. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Powell with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Batum's shot is off. Well, Memphis shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Covington against Williams. Back to Conchar. Down low. Williams misses. Up top, Powell. Defended by Jones. Covington against Williams. And that one's good. Covington.
Wow, Mr. Covington letting you know he can put it on the deck and get to the cup. That is nicely done.
Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. Covington against Williams. Batum, right side. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off effectively. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis trailing here. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Brooks, the pass to Bane. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 tonight. George passes to Zubats. Jackson against Morris. Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Adams. Bane with it, guarded now by George. Bane against George. From deep, Morant buries it from 3.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Morant against Jackson. Now here's George, tightly guarded. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Desmond Bane.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Morant against Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. The Clippers in the lead. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Zubats high post. Adams is there. Leonard passes to Zubats. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Oh, stolen by Morant. And they're pushing it up. The ball's knocked loose. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Outside Bane to tie it up. And he stays with it. Pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Morant finds Adams. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Morris. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime time player? Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Right side Morant. Jackson, pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Jackson. From deep, Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. George drives in, and the jam by George.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Morris against Jackson. Pass to Bane. Takes it inside, and here's Jackson. And he makes it on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Pass Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Now here's Jackson to take the lead.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Good on the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Here's Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. From outside, off the mark. Morris outside. Oh, bangs home the three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. From deep, Morant. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Here is Edwards after the Clippers pick up 2. He feeds it to Gobert. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Poked away. Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. A crossover, and Morris throws it down.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Right side, Edwards. And the rejection by Zubats. It's Jackson with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Towns.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Good on the second free throw. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Edwards against George. The kick out to Towns. Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Gobert. Morris with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jackson finds George. Outside for Jackson. Back to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And the second free throw, good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Oh, here's Edwards. Misses from short range. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shot to stop the run. Russell looking it over. They shoot again. He lays it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
George passes to Morris. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And Jackson, no good on that one.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Clippers leading by 5. Up top, Leonard. McDaniels defending. Jackson finds George. Now Zubats. Misses the layup. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Russell. Towns, high post. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Takes it inside. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. It's good from long range. Edwards got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Minnesota. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Russell. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. There's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Jackson drives in. Here's George. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Takes a step back. The kick out to Towns. The pass to McDaniels from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside for George. A 3-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
PG's really refined his 3-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Russell passes to Edwards. Stolen by Zubac. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Bank shot, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert with a screen for Russell. To the wing right side. McDaniels in the post. Working on Zubac. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Russell.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's George. Scores after the quick crossover. George has got 11 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Russell with the three. Rebound by the Clippers. George looking over the floor.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Edwards can't hit.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Outside for George. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 26 seconds left here in the second. Russell passes to Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. Back to Morris. Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort. Paul George, he's been the guy making things.
With the score, your Clippers, 24, the Timberwolves, 20.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Wall showing us a little spurt ability in his game. That's the way to reward your teammates for an outstanding defensive play. Way to go, John.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outside, yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 4. Wall passes to Batum. Reed with the block. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Good. That one on target from Noel.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
And the defense to me looks a little stale, like week-old bread. I mean, they made that way too easy for him. They need to get back into the flow here.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Reed, got a piece of it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
Covington doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Offside Prince. And a missed layup. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Batum. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Puts the move on. Indeed, Prince drops it in. Prince has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Kicks it out to Covington. And they will call over the back on the play.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Stolen by Anderson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Reed the pass to Anderson. Makes it off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Wall dishes to Batum and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And, you know, Nick Batum's length provides a huge bonus to his team. He's able to play and guard multiple positions.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. There's the pass to Reed, out left to the wing. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
Here's Wall. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the drive. Powell, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot goes in. McLaughlin's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Wall. Now the dish to Batum. Passes to Man. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Noel. 12 seconds left in the third. Deep 2 from Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Prince. The 3. It's not going to go for him. Tie game in Los Angeles. We're going to step aside for just a second. But George. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
The Clippers trail. Outside, George. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Zubats hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Russell kicks to Towns. Going inside. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Jackson passes to Zubats. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Out to Morris. Outside, George. The trade. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 4. High post, Zubats. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 to the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Jackson trying to break free. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubats.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
George passes to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Edwards to the right side. Here's McDaniels. Knocks down the 3-ball. McDaniels got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And here's George for 3. And they'll get another chance. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. No good there. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. George against Russell. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Not that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Paul George. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Towns kicks to Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Morris for 3. They get it again. Zubats pass to Jackson. The 3 from Leonard. He's off from 3. Edwards drives in. Count.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
Clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And then Morant with the dunk.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. Don't come across them that often.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right side Morant. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. On the wing Bane. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
Quick decision making of Desmond Bane. Not wasting any time going up with his shot. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
McDaniels can't hit. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Minnesota with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. McDaniels from long range. Misses again, now 0 for 3. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
And stolen by Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks against Edwards. McDaniels inside. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
That shot wide open. Kane's got 5.
During the pre-draft process, some scouts felt Jackson was behind the curve as a passer. He's proven those concerns were overstated.
Now here's Towns. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gobert passes to Towns. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smith.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside for Brooks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Russell attacking. Outside McDaniels. Tries again. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Jackson, right side. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
And
please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Jackson. McDaniels with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert inside. Brooks defending. Gobert, no good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Payne, the pass to Jackson. The steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Back to Russell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson with it. Towns covering. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, Would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
And Jackson, here we go. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This is what's hard about defending Jaren Jackson. He has great range, but he also can put the ball on the floor.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Towns. Outside for Russell. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. And it's Memphis the other way. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bain finds Morant. Outside for Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Jackson against Towns. Jackson can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure do. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Awesome. Get out the way! And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Outside Bain. Back to Brooks, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Timberwolves trail. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. From downtown, on target from range. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
No hesitation from Russell. I like seeing him make quick decisions and take these shots.
Morant against Russell. Jackson for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson for 3. The shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Russell. Inside. Gobert on the high post. Outside for Russell. There's the 3. Can't get it to drop. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're
17. The Timberwolves 18.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
We've got Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Up top, Anderson, defended by Jones. Here's Reed. The shot misses. Good D by Clark. Memphis trailing here. Williams in the post. Prince is there. Williams misses. Out to the right wing. Back to Noel. To the wing on the left. And a miss there on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Williams' shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
To the left side wing. Pass to McLaughlin. Out to the right wing. Prince. Outside, Anderson. To the paint. Another shot. McLaughlin's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Williams on the wing. Pass to Clark. And the layup is good off the glass. Clark's got his first points in the game.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's Noel. Oh, swiped away. Jones in the post. Here's Conchar. Nails it from 3. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. Driving inside. Reed can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Williams. And here's Jones. Back to Williams. The crossover. Clark finds Green. Off target with the 3. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Conchar. On the wing, Jones. And the three-pointer goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Scores after the quick crossover. McLaughlin's got 6 points.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Jones. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. There's 42 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. On the wing, Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anderson passes to Reed, and stolen by Williams. Down low. Here's the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
Free throw good. Green.
Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. 6 points for him.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by a bucket. And right after this...
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You want to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Russell finds Gobert. To tie it up.
This is Adams' calling card, making his presence felt defensively.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams, defended by Gobert. Left side, Bain. Outside, Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bain. Brooks outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Moran against Russell. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Outside Moran. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Three-pointer, Brooks. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Jackson. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
To take the lead. And the layup is up and in.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Out left to the wing. And stolen by Bain. And it's Morant off the drive. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Moran against Russell. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. Pocket 6. Into the lane. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he's able to get it back. Bain, no good. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Brooks. Outside Morant. 56 seconds left in the game.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here he goes. And it's in.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards. Towns for 3. He's off from 3. Jackson, right side. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the...
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And the shot is good.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Jackson with it. It's George on the wing. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Jackson against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game floaters.
Morris with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to get.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Jackson kicks to George. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a wide open look for Payne. Tracks in the tray.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Nobody near Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. A shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
George passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morant looking around. Morant with another miss. Clippers trail by 5. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. And guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, thanks. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Well, Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Morris against Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Jackson passes to George. Second shot opportunity. Good work there as it goes. George has got 6.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Morant dishes to Jackson. And he drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Memphis shooting their first free throws here tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson.
Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got to double it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Morris looking over the floor. Outside for Jackson. Morris, left side. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in a total attack mode.
Jackson kicks to George. Zubac trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from George. Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson. Back to Morant. Six on the shot clock. Jackson against Brooks. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got the lead, back up to 10 now for Memphis. George against Bain. And George kicks to Leonard. Here's the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's George. And Adams sends it back. Jackson looking it over. Here's Bain. Here's Adams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson. And Adams kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. We're great. We see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Jackson. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Brooks up on top, guarded by Jackson. Morant passes to Brooks. He feeds it to Adams, and it's in there. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nobody near George, and the three ball is good.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Out to Brooks. The tray. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Back to George. Stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Leonard from deep, three-point land. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his third assist on the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Morant. Payne against George. Outside for Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Memphis moving it around. Offensive rebound. Brooks outside. Poke loose. Paul George with the steal. And so it's Memphis feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
You've got Brandon Clark. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Covington, no good with the layup. Memphis leading by 19 points. Here's Conchar. Right side, Williams. And it's rebounded by Covington. All with it, Jones covering. Got that bucket in no time at all. Powell's got his first points in this one.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Jones, no luck. Clippers trail by 17. Feeds to Batum. Here's man, guarded by Green. Pass to Batum. Williams with the steal. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Conchar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
Line for Memphis. John Conchar at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this game 45%. Wall passes to Powell. Here's man. The offensive rebound.
And how about Norman Powell getting in there, playing aggressive on the glass.
Memphis leading by 16. Jones drives in. Outside Williams. Pass to Conchar. Now the pass to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jones looking for an opening. He kicks it to Green. Sinks the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
Well, good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
Wall passes to Man. The feed to Batum. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And it's Green missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the dunk by Batum.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Jones kicks to Williams. And it's Jones that time on the assist by Williams. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Man. The dish to Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Green. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, that is what he does, just deadly beyond the arc. Green is one of those guys you cannot afford to leave for a second.
Ball passes to Covington. Here's Man. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Williams in the post, covered by Wall. The shot by Williams, no good. Clippers trail by 20. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Batum, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Conchar. Misses the three. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Wall passes to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Right side, Jones. And so it's Memphis with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in the corner.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Morant outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, you got to have this great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Out to Brooks. Knocked away. Lock at 6. Bain against George. That one falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Jackson misses. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Morant kicks to Brooks. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. He dishes it to Adams. Back to Morant. Bain looking around. Shot clock at 6. Brooks with it. George picks him up. Jacks up a 3.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Morris against Jackson. Morris kicks to George. Outside for Jackson. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Goes up on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Bain passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Memphis leading by 20. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard on the wing. Can they get it? No good on the layup.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
To the middle, here's Leonard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Adams. Stolen by Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Bain. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy,
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.